Hey guys, what's going on? It's Joofy, and I am making a return. And this time I would be consistent, I hope. Me and consistency doesn't exactly go together. But, we're doing Amnesia. I know this has been out for a while, but and I've had it for a while, I just haven't actually played it. I mean, I played like the first 10 minutes or so-ish of this game, and it's amazing. I was shitting myself the whole time. The difference now is, the reason I can do this game is because I got my rig working. After, like 2 or 3 months. I have a lot of people to thank for it, and unfortunately, I'm a dumbass, and I forgot the list of people. I know Darkenine, thank you, dude, and bugger, I can't remember his name now. The actual guy who gave me this rig. He's Darkenine's roommate. I cannot for the life of me remember your name, dude. I am so sorry. I am a horrible person. Also, Stealth Sneak, thank you. You know why. Because you're an amazing dude. Who else? I think that's it. Yeah, so let's hop into this. I've been looking forward to this for a while. I did kind of do a test run to make sure that, like, everything worked and the frame rate was okay. This computer is amazing. I love this thing. This is the best piece of hardware I've ever had, but it still struggles when I record. I really need to get a motherboard that has crossfire and a better processor, but it works, and it's a lot better than my old laptop that would shit itself every time I tried to record. So here we go. And I will shut up for all the cutscenes and stuff, because I know how annoying that can be when people talk over the story. It's a pet peeve of mine when I'm watching Let's Plays, because I do watch them. I do enjoy them. So I will shut up for those. Wow, this loading screen is taking a while. Oh, wait, here we go.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Sounds like a severe case of ADD to me. 'Cause that's my normal day. I'm just like, who am I? But that's just me. Oh, look at it. Look at it, it's so pretty. Memento. Follow the liquid trail back to its source. We shall do that. Ooh, candle. Ooh. Oops. I broke it. Okay. Let's keep moving here. Ooh, pretty rocks. There's a way in this game engine to, like, rotate things while you're carrying them, but I can't remember. Why are you... No, don't freak out. It's okay. They are just suits of armor. They are not that terrifying. Relax. Okay. There's a way... Oh, it's R, okay. So the game does tell me I'm just a derp. Hello, Mr. Knight. Hello, Joffrey. I've seen some really freaky custom stories with these suits of armor. And Door. No. Bad door. I probably will do some custom stories at some point. Because they are a lot of fun, and I'm debating whether or not I want to open this door or not. But I do fully intend to do some custom stories at some point, because like I've seen some of the custom stories and they look amazing. I mean, there's some out there that are just like what, why? But I've seen some really good ones. Alcohol. No. I've seen some really good ones. And I'm definitely gonna play some of them. I've seen some done by, I think, Yami Mash, I believe, who's a cool bean. He's awesome. I'd love to play some games with him at some point. I've just some of the custom stories, man, they just blow me away. I actually have all the development tools and stuff to make my own, which I may do. I don't know. It really depends at this point, because I'm about to return to college. What? I'm getting my degree in network security, and then game design. Ho ho! Imagine that. Dude, they're just stone walls and creepy screaming people. It's okay. It is not that scary. What did he just do? Did he just like wiggle around on the floor, just like There's an interesting thought. What if Daniel is actually just like some sort of like escaped psychopath killer? Door, what did we talk about? Do not, like... Don't. Just don't. No. Anything in here? Ugh. No. It's dark down here. I don't think I want to go in there. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I'm extremely ADD today, which is why I decided to record. Because for whatever reason, like, I don't know. Is that Jesus? Oh shit. No, 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 this is not okay. Bad creepy wind. No. Yes, I know about sanity. We're fine. Daniel's just a little puss. It is. He's just like, hey, are you gonna get me down? And this guy down here is just like, no, I think I'll leave you up there. It's good for your back. And Jesus is just like, fuck you. I'm still, like, enthralled at how beautiful this game is. Like, it's kind of old now, I guess, as far as, like, games go, but, like, it's still really, really pretty. It's kind of like, well, not to the same degree, but like Half-Life 2. To this day, that game is still beautiful. And it doesn't have like all the super like bloomy bells and whistles and shit that games now have, but I mean it's still really pretty. Like I got to run it on like all the max settings for the first time on this computer a couple days ago. I was just like, what? It's mind blown. And yet they, like, programmed Half-Life so that, like, older computers could still run it. Like, I can run Half-Life on medium-ish on my laptop with no problem. You know, solid 60 frames. But, like, there's even older computers, like, oh god, my old desktop. It was a really old... It was my very first computer. Don't mind my phone. It was my very first desktop computer. It had, like, a Pentium 2 in it. Pentium 2, Pentium 3. And it was a piece of crap, is what it was. But it worked, and I could play Half-Life on it. And that's something that, like, a lot of game developers... Ooh, let's see if there's loot in here. Don't really account for is that, like, a lot of gamers and people out there, kind of like me... Oh, God, cockroaches. A lot of people can't afford, you know, these high-range hardware things or consoles They can't afford them, but they want to play games. I mean, that was me for years. It still kind of is. Even though I have this computer, it's nice and I can play games on it, but you know, it's gonna struggle with some of the newer games. And that's something that I think game developers miss a lot, is they don't really... That just leapt up on the air on its own. I never noticed that before. They don't program games to run on low-end machines anymore. They're always like pushing the limits of hardware, and that's great. I love that. I love seeing the new hardware and what it can do, but I think there needs to be a little bit more thought put into coding them for lower-end machines as well. Yes, it'll make the file sizes bigger, but it'll mean they can get a bigger audience and therefore sell more. Because there's a lot of games that I would love to buy and play that I can't, even on this computer. You know, I want to get Crysis 3, for example. I can't, because my computer can't run it. Even this amazing machine. I mean, I'm sure it could run it, but not very well. And I think it's a pity, because they're missing out on a huge, well, maybe not a huge market, but a pretty decent-sized market. I don't know. That's just me. I guess I'm weird like that. Anyway, give me, thank you, story time.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. His shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Dude, maybe I wasn't so far off. I have gotten this far, just I don't remember all the intricacies and things. Yes, I'm aware of this. I'm actually going to go ahead and use this. I don't know. I mean, I know it's more work to do that with games, but I think in the long run it would, you know, pay off. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going into game design myself, so I'll see, you know, why or why not. Excuse me. Ugh. And game developers aren't, you know, doing that. And you never know, I might do it myself. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, I can run now. Yay. Oh, story time.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking.
Door's glowing.
Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Dude, do you think you could get any more ominous? That guy just screams, "I'm going to kill you." But maybe that's just me. Oh, beautiful frame rate. Beautiful textures. Ah, jizz. Oh, that's gross. It even makes a gross sound. It's like bleh. Okay. I would be doing face cam, but like I don't have the software for it, and I'm lazy. Like if I really wanted to, I could probably go get some editing software to do it with, but I really don't want to be bothered. I mean, you guys don't want to see my ugly mug. Whoa! I saw you, resin! I'm calling bullshit. Did that affect our sanity? Yes, it did. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, this game is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I mean, it does horror right, which is odd, because not a lot of games... That's new. I don't remember that. Okay. A lot of games don't do horror very well. I mean, like, the first section of the game will be like, oh god, what is that? And then you finally get to see the monster, and it's just like, after that, there's no horror aspect to it. It's just, oh god, it's a monster, I should run. There's no, like, build-up or tenseness. Or, tenseness, wow! Tension that, like, this game brings. And it's... I love the way that this game builds the tension. And it's a pity that more horror games don't do that. Like, Dead Space did a... I don't want to say... Oh, fuck. I don't want to say Dead Space did a good job, like the first Dead Space game. It did a pretty good job, but they jumped into it too quickly. I mean, I know it's a survival horror shooter, but I think they could have built the tension a little bit more. Because, like, after the, you know, that first 10 minutes, it's the horror factor is kind of gone. And you've seen the monsters, and yeah, they're freaky and they're gross, and you get to see giant space poopers and shit, but, like, the giant space sphincters were freaky, but, like, only... That was freaky. But only for a certain, you know, amount of time. After you face the second one, she's like, oh, great, it's another space sphincter. But, I don't know. I guess I'm just picky about horror games. Like, I've always loved horror and horror movies and all that jazz, but, like, it seems washed up now. Like, they don't know what horror is anymore. I think it's a pity. Sup, water monster? Be seeing you later. Yeah, I'll be seeing you later. I've seen the videos.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Interrupting story time. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys want to read this, you can. I'll go back and, like, read them later, or do, like, an entire video with all the notes, if you want to see that. I think these are save points, but I don't know. It's a little bit of story for you if you want to pause the video. Okay, we really need to find more oil. Oh, all these tinder boxes are nice. Oh, that's nice. It's a toggle crouch. It's not... You have to kill your pinky crouch. Again, pause the video if you want to read it. I'm going to leave it up a little bit so that you can actually have time to pause it. Because a lot of Let's Players be like, pause the video if you want to read it, and then they're just like, through. And it's just like, no, that's not okay. I didn't have time to pause it. Oh, it's not one you can open.